Well, a quick stop by O'Reilly's and Lowe's this morning for a couple tools and a couple parts. Yesterday, I also had a problem with the Zerk fittings on the new parts that I got. They wouldn't accept grease, so that's just one more thing from yesterday. But today's a new day. Today's a new day. I have gotten those Zerk fittings you just saw, which are also called grease fittings. They're called Zerk fittings because the guy that invented them back in the 20s, I think, his name was Zerk. Go figure. I'm organizing these, going to put them in the drawer so that I'll have them when I go back to this job. And yeah, we've got another job here in a little bit, so I'm just like trying to organize and get things prepared so that everything else is smooth. All right, here we go, nice and organized. Found them a little home. One more thing that I have that I don't need to go to the auto parts store to get if I'm in the field. All right, let's get to work. All right, first job of the day. Probably taking the engine cover off, and now upper intake plenum needs to come off so that we can replace the valve cover gaskets and do a valve adjustment. So we have to get all the way down to here. Upper plenum along with a bunch of other parts are off. So I'm going to take a towel and lay it here on the intake because I certainly don't want to drop anything down into the intake. That would be bad. I'm not going that far down. Valve cover, valve cover. These are the components, wires that need to be taken off of the valve covers, and then the valve covers come off. I am fighting with the sun right now because it is quickly going away. Let's see. So these are the grommets for the bolts that go through here. Also, I had to replace the tube seals, which go right here, and then also the valve cover gasket. Oh yeah, so here's the grommets right here, and these don't just come on and off. It's actually a process to put those on. Valve adjustment is done on the left side of the engine, so I have to get this done, and then obviously start on the other side, which I haven't even touched yet. Front valve cover is done. I'm going to start in on the back. If the sun were in the sky and I was putting everything back together, of course the sun is in the sky. If I were putting everything back together right now and I was like done and finishing up, I would be feeling okay about it. But I'm not. I'm going to be finishing when it's dark. Second vehicle in as many days. Complication after complication after complication. This has not been a fun one, but I'm in the process of putting everything back together. So it's basically probably looks about the way that you guys saw at the last update. Got to put the coils back in. Valve cover was off. Valve cover's back on. Got one coil in, two coils in, and like this. And the third coil is up over here. I'll put that one in, and we'll just keep going. Good news, I started it up. She runs. Bad news, power steering was low. No big deal. I topped it up. Other bad news, power steering pump's making a lot of noise. It's cavitating the fluid, which is creating air bubbles, and the power steering fluid like fountained out of there. I just got through cleaning up a big mess. So, oh wow, it's all the way back there. Holy cow. I passed this house on the way to my job, and I was like, oh, they've got a lot of stuff there. But of course it was daylight and it wasn't lit. But that's neat, look at that, they do have a lot of stuff there. All the inflatables were like not inflated when I went by before, so it's kind of like Deflation Station. That's cute. This, by the way, I'm home, guys. Looking at my email. This is from Guinness World Records. I had asked them a question as well, and when you ask them a question on their site, they send you an email saying, hey, we have some information. So I'm pretty sure that this is just a reply to the question that I asked regarding the most consecutive daily vlogs. But just in case, you can capture my reaction. I had asked, what did I ask? Oh wow, it's a fairly long email. I had asked about Charles Trippey's record. And so we applied for the longest running vlog series, number of episodes, number of episodes. on YouTube. That's one that we've applied for. The other one is the most consecutive daily vlogs. That means every single day. Troy, we apologize for our delayed response, which has been impacted by a larger than normal volume of applications. I'm glad that you were able to upload your additional files. We look forward to reviewing your evidence. The record title for most consecutive daily personal video blogs posted on YouTube is not available for applications from individuals because of the evidence requirements. For that title and others in its category, we rely on outside partners that can confirm its accuracy with required level of certainty. GWR updates those record titles when our partners send us verified evidence of new record holders that meet all the requirements for those titles. You can't actively apply for most consecutive daily personal video blogs posted on YouTube, but if you or someone else meets or exceeds the current record, our partners can send the updated information to us and we can update the record title. I hope that explanation is helpful, but please let us know if you have any additional questions. Yes, who are your partners? That sounds confusing. Huh. No, I guess I'm adding one more thing to the list of things to do tonight.
Oh, hey guys. Just delivering some concrete here in Bavaria, Germany. My name is Rob, if you didn't know, known as Mr. Brot on YouTube. Brot, by the way, is German for bread. And just want to let you know, in case you didn't know, you've been watching Beyond 1031. Don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Have a nice day and keep on trucking.